Hey, I like getting in this easy chair. It's a good place to meditate, and art comes, and of course, my energy's floating all around me now that I understand what it is. It's actually coming from me. Our solar plexus holds the light of Christ. And so the energy of love is flowing all around me all the time. New Guru's coming in, shaking the earth, shaking people's lives, shaking people's minds. Hello. And so that we realize there is more, right, to what's going on in this earth and in the spirit of Most High within the people who worship Him in spirit and in truth. Many of us are gifted with certain gifts. Everybody's gifted with something. The gift of the Holy Spirit is peace, patience, kindness, gentleness. All these things there's no law against. Yet they still want to take us out. Because the darkness wants to snuff out the light, but they can't. Just can't do it, can they? Because the light flows in us and all around us as a protective shield. So when I began to listen to the words in Enoch, I realized, okay, all right, a vision appeared to me. And behold, in that vision, clouds and a mist invited me. Agitated stars and flashes of lightning impelled and pressed me forward, while winds in the vision assisted my flight, accelerating my progress. They elevated me aloft to heaven. I proceeded until I arrived at a wall built with stones of crystal. A vibrating flame surrounded it, which began to strike me with terror. Now, when I read this, it's reminding me of exactly what I experienced on the third day after Hoshana Rabbah. And into this vibrating flame, I entered. As for me, it was like a Star of David that came down over me, like a binary star. It was beautiful, and the pure light of Kadesh came in from the center and surrounded me, literally engulfing me in light, taking me into what felt like robes, and a golden DNA chain like Jacob's ladder poured down oil into me. I was infused with the love. Gee whiz, I thought I knew the Lord. There's so much more, guys. So into this vibrating flame I entered, Enoch said. And I'm like, okay. Enoch walked with God. He foretold the future, and he was translated to God. Now, in the end times, some of us are taken up in the self-same moment. We're still here. But in the meantime, we drew nigh to a spacious habitation built also with stones of crystal. Its walls, too, as well as pavement, were formed with stones of crystal. And crystal, likewise, was the ground. See, when he showed me this in the first vision I ever had, it was the kingdom coming. Okay? And it had the appearance of an agitated stars and flashes of lightning, and among them were cherubim of fire in a stormy sky. A flame burned around its walls, and its portal blazed with fire. And when I entered into this dwelling, it was hot as fire, as cold as ice. No trace of delight or of life was there. Man, what a trip. Okay. And me, as far as I'm concerned, it was all light, all light, all light. I had been laying on the beach, making a sand angel in the sand, in the dune, and I got up to show Brother Ronnie. I was like, look at my sand angel. Oh, it looks like a candle. And then just as I turned around to bless the Lord, as I turned to the water, I was taken up in this beautiful binary star and the golden DNA and filled with the most incredible love, okay? So there was lots of delight and lots of love. But it was also a trip. I didn't really know what was happening at the moment. But the light of life was infusing me at the moment. You know, I think about this, and it's 144,000 superpowers in the Bible that puts cosmic superheroes to shame. So Psalm 24:7 says, "Lift up your heads, O gates, and be lifted up, O ancient doors, that the King of glory may come in." Hello, morning, I love y'all.